Hello 8th grade, my name is Mr. Rogers and you're watching the video lecture notes for still on chapter 1 section 2 on this one's going to be on types of chemical reactions. So this is going to end the last part of section 1-2 in our chemistry unit. And this first page again, you do not have to write anything down. These are our lesson objectives, and our objectives for today, what we want to accomplish by the end of class here, end of the lesson, is to be able to identify and classify types of chemical reactions. So if we saw that formula, we would know what type it is. So identify it and then classify it into a couple of different types of chemical reactions. So our first one here, guys, first type of chemical reaction, there it is. Alright, so is a synthesis reaction. In a synthesis reaction, we have two or more substances combined to form a complex substance. So in our example, we have 2H2 plus O2, and through that reaction arrow, means reaction is taking place, we get 2H2O. So our smaller molecules, individual molecules, are combining into a bigger molecule. And that's what synthesis means. That when you combine something, you are synthesizing it. So synthesize means to kind of combine to create new. So we're combining two small ones into one bigger molecule. Alright, our next type of reaction is a decomposition reaction. In a decomposition reaction, again, like the word sounds out, decomposition means to break down. So in this type of reaction, a more complex substance breaks down into its simpler parts. And so it's kind of reversing the one we just saw for synthesis. If we have that 2H2O, so we have a couple of water molecules, and then through the reaction now, it's a reaction taking place, we break those bonds and they kind of reform into 2H2 and O2. So we're breaking the bigger water molecule down into its smaller parts, into hydrogen and oxygen. That would be a decomposition, so we're breaking down. To decompose means for something to break down. Same idea here, taking the larger molecule and breaking it down. Finally, we have replacement reactions, and there's two types of replacement reactions we're going to look at. Our first one is a single replacement reaction. In a single replacement reaction, we have that uncombined element replaces another in a compound. So it's kind of bumping out or taking the place of another element. So here, our raw materials, our reactants, are magnesium with hydrochloric acid, and through our reaction, we get magnesium chloride and hydrogen. So what's happening is magnesium, which is right here, kind of bumps out. So now before it was out by itself, and now afterwards it's actually in this bigger molecule. And the hydrogen here, which was inside the molecule HCl, has now been bumped out and now is on its own free. So one element replaces another in a compound. So it's kind of bumping out the other element. That's a single replacement reaction. And then our final type of reaction is known as a double replacement reaction. So now we have two compounds switching places to form two new ones. So we have two different elements swapping places to form two new compounds. So here we have AgNO3 plus NaCl, and there's our reaction, and we get Cl and NaNO3. And so what we can see here is the silver Ag and the sodium switch places, which molecule they are in. So those bonds are broken and reformed, and they switch places. So the Ag, draw an arrow here and here, have switched places. So the double replacement, two elements are switching places, not just one. So those are our notes for today on our different types of reactions. And it's all based around what that formula looks like. You can pretty much see it happening. You can see synthesis, two smaller ones making a bigger molecule. In decomposition, the bigger molecule breaks down into two smaller parts. In a single replacement reaction, that one free element kind of bumps out the other in a compound. And then in a double replacement reaction, we have them two elements swapping places in two different compounds. So we have two new compounds. So we're going to stop there, guys. I thank you for watching, and we'll see you along the way.